Valkyrie Elysium is the latest entry into a franchise that is a lot older than most people realise. And now, with a new entry, there is a lot that players should be excited about. From this brand new entry into the series with new gameplay, story, and new mechanics, this game has a lot to be excited about. So here, we will cover everything that you need to know and why you should play Valkyrie Elysium. At its heart, Valkyrie Elysium is an action-adventure RPG game set in a world inspired by Norse mythology. As such, quite a few Norse mythology concepts are utilised in the game as either enemies, allies, or magical abilities. Even the concept of Valkyries is from Norse mythology, and they are utilised as such here. The Valkyries in each entry of the franchise usually differ, but in this case that is relevant as you'll be playing as a brand new Valkyrie. She has been made by Allfather to prevent Ragnarok and save the world. This will be Allfather's final act as he's been weakened in the game, and now it is just up to Valkyrie and the player to save everything. The entire concept and gameplay story from this point on is based around tracking down the source of Ragnarok and stopping it. You will gather allies and powers along the way so you can accomplish your task and save the world. The game will also focus on the origins of this particular Valkyrie and where she came from. Even allied characters tie into this huge story and mystery. But story aside, what can you actually do in Valkyrie Elysium? Well, Valkyrie Elysium is an RPG at its core, and the gameplay is focused on this familiar gameplay mechanic. You may be assigned to save the world from Ragnarok, but the methods and choices along the way will be yours. This, of course, gives you a few different things you can do within Valkyrie Elysium. Being an RPG, it is quite clear that you'll have some impact on how the story plays out in terms of character decisions. A lot of the RPG gameplay seems to focus on player combat, giving this game more of an action-adventure feel to it. As expected, the combat will be split into 3 styles that you can learn and switch between as necessary as you play through the game. There is, of course, physical combat, where you'll use your sword and melee weapons to slay your enemies. The second is using the magic system to cast spells and fireballs at the enemy. And of course, the third, much like the magic system but listed differently, is summoning. You have the ability to summon undead Viking warriors. You can, of course, upgrade all of these 3 abilities further as you expand into your game to expand your fighting capabilities. Valkyrie Elysium is going to be a really interesting RPG, and it's worth checking out if you're a fan of the series or just love action-based RPG games in general. Valkyrie Elysium drops on September the 29th on all PlayStation consoles, but of course, if that's too long for you to wait, then why not watch one of our other videos here at 128KB, and we will see you next time.